Power crews are in a cleanup mode in American Fork Canyon. Gusty winds there overnight took out power lines.
Yeah, it's also the concern behind a long-term project of Big Cottonwood Canyon. New special Stan Rascone is there with us and with a job crew as well who's working there for quite a while. Dan?
Yes, this is a major construction operation going on up Big Cottonwood Canyon. Take a look at the size of that blade over there. That thing is cutting right through the pavement, more than 3 feet deep, and then they're making a line all the way up the canyon.
Big Cottonwood Creek still raging downstream, but now that the threat of flooding is calming down, there is a new threat: wildfire. And that's why this huge saw is now cutting up the pavement, all for the purpose of digging a trench more than 3 feet deep to bury the power lines. The dangers of keeping them above ground is what Rocky Mountain power crews are worried about.
We're going to underground those lines so that we don't have to worry about the risk of us starting a wildfire by the lines coming into contact with trees, with limbs, with any other type of vegetation that may be blown.
That's exactly what happened up American Fork Canyon yesterday. A major windstorm brought down power poles and lines. Rocky Mountain crews have been working practically around the clock to restore power and get it all repaired. Fortunately, no fires were started because the vegetation is still very moist and green.
Yeah, a broken line in the middle of dry grasses and warm temperatures could definitely create a very high risk for a wildfire.
Rocky Mountain Power says they've looked at 30 years of weather data up Big Cottonwood Canyon, and they've also brought in meteorologists to analyze what would work best with the power lines.
We know when it gets to a certain percentage of wind, it increases the likelihood that you're going to have debris in the air that will make contact with the lines, which will create a spark and cause a wildfire.
Crews are going to be out here for a very long time, all the way until October. Only one lane of traffic out here, so if you're planning to come to this area, there's going to be a little bit of a delay. I'm Dan Rascone for KSL 5 News.